A lot of us wonder, we're like, God, what do you want to do with me? Is there a God? Is there, all these, we have these questions, and we get to points in our life and crossroads in our life, and we begin to say, God, what are you doing? Do I go right? Do I go left? Do I stand? Do I sit? Do I speak? Am I silent? What do you want me to do? And we have these different questions that kind of bombard us. And God, what is your plan for my life? What is the journey you want to take me on? What is a pathway you want to take me on? When we look to these Bible characters and we look with the spirit of wisdom and a spirit of revelation, we see ourselves. And we see what God wants to do in our lives. You find yourself right there in the pages. We begin to look in all areas of our life. The blessing of the Lord is not limited to just your finances. The blessing of the Lord is not limited to your relationships. The blessing of the Lord is not limited to your health and the health of your body. The blessing of the Lord should be in every area of your life. That's the blessing of Abraham, and that's the blessing that God wants to release over your life. It's something that you gotta, it's a pathway that you get on. It's a journey that you get on. And that journey from moving from messed up to blessed. Matter of fact, think about it this way. You didn't get messed up overnight. It was multiple decisions that started aligning in the same pathway that led you to where you are right now. Maybe some of you are walking, and you don't even know, in your life, you don't even know what you're good at because you've been trying to perform and please other people so long, you've never even found what you're good at. You've asked so many people, it's kind of like you don't ask it verbally, but you ask it emotionally. You're trying to seek to be accepted and seek to be loved, that what ends up happening is you become a slave to them instead of being the servant that God's called you to be. And then as you start journeying, you don't know what's in your book bag. You don't know what's in your backpack. He does. And in order for you to wake it up, he comes and there's a spiritual formation. A spiritual formation that starts through the door of salvation. It starts with you being born again. Starts with God's invitation for you not to just come to church, but for you to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. For you in your heart to, in a moment, begin a relationship with Jesus, that you open your heart to him and allow him to step into your life to be your guide. But sometimes it's a change in your heart. It's an upgrade in believing something. It's stepping out and believing God. And sometimes you got to count the cost and realize that there is a cost to things. And you begin to step out and you begin to move, because a God-sized promise always, always, always will have a God-sized process. Because make no mistake about it, God's created you for something awesome. He's created you for something awesome.